Hello once again. Um in today's video, we will be doing assembly the production line in RobotStudio. So previously, we did Euro pallet, conveyor, and gripper. So you will need all of them. Like you have already I guess 6 files, two files for like one library file and one source file for conveyor, one library and one source file for gripper, and the same with pallet. So at this moment you will be having 6 files in the folder. You are saving your stuff for this task. So for assembling, uh, you will be initially you will not be just clicking file and new empty station. No, this is not the case in this solution, in this for this assembling part, but you will be doing file new and solution with station and robot controller. So here it is, and you will find the required robot is 4400, I guess. Yeah, no, this one, uh 4400 for 60 kg and 1.96 1.96. Here it is, IRB 4400 for 1.6 meters. So you are supposed to select this and then create. So in this PDF, it's saying that you are supposed to make a unit IO card. Sorry. So for if somebody is using version 6, so he is not supposed to make this IO card. He's not supposed to make this stuff. All right. So this is not required who are using version 6 and so on. So we will be skipping this paragraph and this figure. The next paragraph or next instruction is to set these editors and all that things which are required further. So, and here is your robot. Well, so the next step is to set these signals for the assembly. So for that you are supposed to go to controller, IO systems, as I am using version 6, and over here right click on signal and new signal, and then you are supposed to uh, follow these two figures 40 and 41, which is uh, for instance I will do first number one for you. So in the column of name I have di attached. So I am supposed to write di underscore attached, and in the column of type of signal I will write digital input, as I have been told over here in the PDF. IO card, uh, it's so as I'm using version 6, so I'll be following B. So it's empty, and D I attached again. So in the column of D I underscore attached, all 0. So all and all are 0. But be careful in typing the spellings of attached, detached, di, do, and everything. These things you will these spellings and these commands you will be using in the program at the end of the task basically. So after doing all of them, so for instance I have done just one of them. So I got this in black color. All others are in gray, but the one I inserted in is in black color. You will feel the changed color. What next? Okay, so after doing that, all of them, you are supposed to do what? Do restart and do warm restart. Okay, and wait for a while until this part on the bottom right corner should gets green. Now it's yellow, so it's all done. Well, now it's the time to import all the files. So go to home and import, and then browse in the library. And at the moment I'm inserting my own files in here. So this is library, this is conveyor. So here, and this is how you should import all the files from the uh, from the folder you have saved all of them. So you will see that the gripper is not in the right position it should be. So before doing anything, you are supposed to do what? Just disconnect each and every smart component from the library. I'm doing this because I have to make some changes in it. So this is why I'm just making the library file so that I can import it and then disconnecting it afterwards uh, because I have to make some changes in it. So if you're like it won't be in the right position, the gripper. So you are supposed to drag and drop your gripper to the robot, and here it is. Here is your gripper now in the right place. Well, now is the time to set this the binding and IO connections for your assembly, and for that you are supposed to go to simulation and station logic from the main menu and set the binding IO connections as shown in the figure 43 and 44. So simulation, station logic, and IO binding, properties and binding. In here you are supposed to set them like in front of source object. You are supposed to select SC gripper, source property box, target object, as we did in previous components, and the same is for the signals and connections. So for that you are supposed to follow figure 44. So when you're done with all of the IO connections and IO signals, after that you are supposed to save it, uh, save all of the things uh, in the assembly. So for that, uh, it is suggested to write uh, to keep the name simulation start, tick all the objects, and okay, so we get simulation start over here as we are told uh, in the PDF in figure 45. After that we are supposed to click OK and close. Mhm. So the last step is uh, after everything, after saving simulation start in the saved state, you're supposed to go to simulation setup, and then in this initial state option you are supposed to select simulation start as we are told over here, and guess what, now it's time to close. So now we will be using this simulation start program, and we will be using it further. So this was it for the assembly part of uh, in RobotStudio, and next step is creating a program code. So that's it. Good luck.